The Patriots. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. One man in the backfield, Elliot. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 85 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. You know, last week, Charles, I asked you about this Dallas defense. What do you make of them? 8-1, so much hype about the offense. Let's turn it defensive.
And they're a defense that really doesn't care about who gets the credit. And I know that's one of those great cliches, but they don't have that superstar that everyone just latches onto, except maybe Sean Lee, their linebacker, who I think is a marvelous player all over the field when he's out there. But also, in this game, as we return to the Pittsburgh area where he grew up, and grew up a Steelers fan, had to be very sweet for him to take away a victory.
Exactly. Get to 8-1. Brady going to throw, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Here comes the 11 on offense back onto the field for Dallas. And Ezekiel Elliott effusively praised his O-line after their Week 10 win. Said, bottom line, I'm running behind the best O-line in the league.
And he's right. And they invested in this offensive line. Travis Frederick, the center, was a Pro Bowl guy, a first-round pick. Tyron Smith, left tackle, first-round pick. Zach Martin, right guard, first-round pick. No accident, they're all Pro Bowlers and all Pro players. But at left guard, Ronald Leary is playing awfully well, filling in for Lyle Collins, who many thought would be a first-round pick, and Doug Free is steady Eddie at right tackle. This unit is terrific, and when we talk about MVPs, these guys won't win it, but we should mention them.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a third down. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Malcolm Butler's rise to fame culminated with a fantastic play in the Super Bowl, but what a tremendous success story. Totally off the radar, has turned himself into an NFL starter.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Now Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
3 touchdowns in Week 10 for Blunt. He now has 12 on the season, Charles, with still 7 games to play.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise because when you're talking about short yardage, goal line running, LeGarrette Blunt is your prototypical guy. Built solidly, runs low, runs with force, runs behind his pads, as they like to say, and truly has a nose for the end zone. Rarely is he denied.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And with Gronkowski, the buzz after the Seahawks game Was that fourth down fade pattern? Was it the right call? Did Cam Chancellor hold? What did you see?
I have a lot of people that I work with that go crazy whenever they see a fade ball. They're like, that play never works. But I don't believe that to be true. I think that it's a very effective play when run correctly. And the problem that they had on that play, Gronk was being defended by Cam Chancellor, who was also a big body safety. They're like two mastodons in the end zone. I was glad that there was no flag. Let them work it out themselves. Incomplete.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Again, here's Blunt. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at cornerback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 10 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go, Ohio!
Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a three-down back who could do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. On the sneak, it's Prescott. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It would have been a long field goal attempt, so when you only need a few inches, this, to me, is the right decision. And they wind up picking up the conversion on 4th down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliot. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of